Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor are set to fight. This is going to be a rematch, so a second fight. I'm super excited to watch this fight. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win this fight, because obviously the first fight, if you guys saw it, it didn't go Dustin Poirier's way. He got TKO'd, or KO'd, however you want to see it. But that fight, unfortunately, that was a long time ago. That was 6 years ago, and now he has like a child. He seems like a different person. Like even looking at that stare down and seeing how he is now, he just looks so different. And of course, 6 years on a person changes everyone, right? Like 6 years ago, I was totally different. 6 years ago, you were totally different. But like, I think that Dustin Poirier, he's just gonna be like, even in the stare down too, I think he's gonna be like more like cool about it. He's not gonna get so intense, he's just gonna kind of like know what he needs to do, and that's it. Which it kind of sucks for the fight, like for the fans, because we want to see like heated stare down and stuff, and I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that the stare down is like super heated, but just seeing him, like hearing like interviews and stuff, he just seems like like he's a father now, and he just carries himself in a different way. And he has a big heart. I'm a big fan of his. He's always helping people out, and he has so much compassion, which is great. Conor McGregor, on the other hand, I'm also a fan of his, just like for many reasons, but really I love like the spirituality too. And also Dustin Poirier is really spiritual too, but they're both all about like visualization and like making things happen for themselves, and like if you could see it in your mind, you can see it before your hand, like before your eyes, and like that whole thing, like just like visualizing knocking people out. And like it's fascinating. It's fascinating to think about both of their lives and how they took the initiative to just make their lives what they are, just from like pure grit and like hard work. Like if you think about like Conor McGregor's story, how he was a plumber and just living off of, the government in Ireland and stuff like that. And then, he would like visualize a parking spot and like use like law of attraction, which like I think it's like so fascinating. And then also Dustin Poirier too. Like for me, something that really stood apart from Dustin Poirier, something that I remember in an interview that he said was that he came from like a really poor upbringing, and that he would have to leave items in his cart, and he knows how that feels to like not have enough money to just buy everything on your wish list, like even food. Like you can't buy everything that you want to buy. And I'm just like, how can anyone like dislike this guy? How? Like, like, and I love like the stories of like these fighters. I think like for me, like that's what really makes me get behind these fighters and like be a fan of them. So like I don't know who I'm picking, to be honest. Like I like both of them so much. But let me know in the comments who you think is gonna win this fight. Thanks.